I'm gonna look the way I want to look. I don't care what you think about it. So, but there ain't nothing wrong with that. Hair on your head really locates you and identifies you. It lets us know who you are, what you are, how you are, what you want, where you're going to get it, and what you believe. It's kind of tells all those things before you even open your mouth. I like that. I like that. First of all, I like this sweater, the collar peeking out, but it's cool. Cold look.
You rocking that?
Yeah, I would, especially back then. I would have, not now, but I would have did that then for sure.
Awesome. Let's go 1930.
Cool. See, the thing about it, you got to understand, all these gentlemen that you're showing me are suave, sophisticated, classy. You got a suit, black tie, nice, laid back look, man. I like that. Every hair's in place. I love it. I would rock that. Love it. Like he was a singer or something like that, like he performed. We used to call that fried, dyed, and laid to the side. I like it.
What do you think about that mustache? You rocking that?
I probably would have. Back then it was timely. All these looks are good thus far.
1950.
Little Richard. Look like Little Richard. That's Little Richard. Only Little Richard. I mean, that was the style back then. Little Richard kind of elevated it and took it to a whole nother level. But I like it.
All right, 1960.
I wouldn't have gone in that direction, but that's more like a bob, kind of like what our women would rock. But in the 60s, I'm pretty sure it was understood. Nah, when it went there, long hair was in though in the 70s. I'm a 67 baby, so long hair was in the 70s. I couldn't make that work, but I understand.
All right, 1980s, the return of the mullet.
I don't know who that is, but I know in the sports realm, Agassi kind of rocked that look. That's fly. I mean, that's a lot going on in today's time, but in the 80s, no, that was on point.
Gotta go. Next one, 1990s.
The box cut. I think Kid and Play and some others made that look famous, but that was a lot going on as well. But in the 90s, that was cold. You got to understand, even Bobby Brown cut that in a slant and turned that into something that was a mistake, but he rocked that. I like that.
You're seeing someone at the grocery store today and they got that cut. What are you thinking?
He was influenced by his father.
There you go. All right, 2000s.
2000 is a little different. Everything is everything. So it's not, 2000s is probably a collection of all these styles and trends and looks that you got a lot of self, not just motivation, but a lot of self indulgence, and I'm gonna look the way I want to look. I don't care what you think about it. So that's what 2000s represented, but there ain't nothing wrong with that.
So 2010.
Oh, that's the man. That's the Biebs, right? Biebs is the guy. Biebs can wear whatever he wants to wear, and he was rocking. That's how powerful and how strong and how talented this young man is and was.
2020s.
The fade, I mean, the fade has been here for a long time, but I think what you're representing in this shot is the beards are coming out of nowhere. I'm not a facial hair guy. I wear a beard, in the winter sometimes, or when I'm in the country and I turn into country prime. Now you know this scene. You know it's about to happen. So let me start with the anticipation. This is what I do. Hey, this is just what I do. But the beards have made a tremendous comeback and they've taken over. I prefer the clean cut look rather than the beard.
Awesome, cool. So we went through 100 years of hair. The last question I have is, what impact do you think hair makes when you see someone? Like, what does it tell you about them?
Says a lot. I mean, the hair, facial hair, hair on your head really locates you and identifies you. It lets us know who you are, what you are, how you are, what you want, where you're going to get it, and what you believe. It's kind of tells all those things before you even open your mouth.